Hello everyone and welcome to Autocrat. This is episode 75, Posthomerica part 5. We won't always have Paris, or another title we could have done, Goodbye Paris, but that could be confused with us leaving Paris, the city, which we're not doing.
Seeing as we're not in it.
Because we're not in it, we've never been there together. This episode title is a pun on the famous line from Casablanca?
Yeah, Casablanca.
This is because we might be about to lose yet another Trojan prince.
Oh,
Maybe.
good.
You have to listen to find out.
Yeah, we don't do spoilers in these episodes.
We open book 9 with the Trojans huddled inside, afraid that Achilles might still be alive. Their advisor, Antenor, prayed to Zeus to stop Neoptolemus from getting to Troy. He accuses Zeus of helping the Greeks and forgetting his son Dardanus, like, you did that, it's your fault, Zeus, you're the worst. Now, Dardanus was the son of Zeus and an ancestor of the Trojans. We covered that in episode 16. Go
Sure.
have a look.
Yeah. Oh, okay, well, wait a few minutes, wait like 20 minutes.
Okay, time's up.
Oh, okay,
However,
right.
if Zeus does want to destroy Troy, he should get it over with, you know?
Okay.
Zeus does not turn Neoptolemus away. He wants to give Thetis glory through her grandson.
Okay.
Now, both sides are currently burning dead men and horses.
Okay, didn't know horses got a funeral pyre, but alright.
Priam sends someone to ask Agamemnon for a truce for these burials.
Sure.
Both sides retreat to their base after the burials, the Trojans mourning for Eurypylus.
Oh yeah, he's dead, and yet I still had to type his name out in this episode, which is annoying.
He is buried at the Dardanian gate and mourn as if he is a son of Priam.
So technically, we could argue another son of Priam. No.
Yet another one.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Neoptolemus goes to see his dad's grave and mourns. He wishes he had been able to find his dad alive amongst the rank here.
Yeah, it is very touching, father-son bonding.
They would have sacked Troy together.
Oh, never mind.
He weeps, then goes to his boat, followed by 12 Myrmidons and Phoenix with his white hair.
Sure.
The next day, the Greeks get ready, intimidating the Trojan as they sally forth, like, hey, you're gonna lose, hey, are you ready to fight? Deiphobus encourages the Trojan, reminding them that Achilles is safely dead. Like, just don't worry guys, Achilles is dead, you're gonna be fine. So the city of Troy rings with the sounds of preparation for war, like, goom goom, bang bang, bang, poof. We get scenes of wives weeping as they get their husband's armor and weapons ready. The cries of their children tugging on their heartstring. Why do you have to go? Can't you stay there and look after the children?
No, I must fight.
Okay, well, bye.
Okay.
The Trojans rush out and the killing begins again.
That was the dead soldier, by the way.
Priam's son, Deiphobus, rushes around giving out death.
Oh, a son of Priam, eh?
Yeah, maybe he's gonna
Let's
die.
hope he's still alive by the time we finish.
However, Neoptolemus is also doing his part.
Yeah.
We get him killing someone called Ascanius. The character itself is not relevant, but still hold on to that name.
Okay.
Might come back.
Ascanius. Right. Okay.
In fact, he does so much killing, even the writer admits he can't tell us all of it.
Oh, that's
so
just lazy.
neither can we.
Come on, Quintus.
Agamemnon, Diomedes and the rest are also getting involved, because of course they are.
Yeah.
A lot of Trojans disobey their commander's order to stand firm and, they run away like the little cowards they are.
Alright. Judgmental much.
Eventually, Neoptolemus raises his head from the killing and realizes how many Greeks are dying by the river Scamander.
Yeah. It's like, oh shoot, I probably should help there.
He spurs his horses on and makes straight for Deiphobus. He has more than one horse.
Yeah, he's on a chariot.
Oh, yeah.
He's not just standing on two horses, though I really hope he is now.
I've seen someone do that, it's pretty cool.
Yeah? Well, maybe that was the Neoptolemus.
One of his attendants points out Deiphobus has run away from Achilles before, which seems a bit unnecessary, stop taunting people.
That's salt in the wound.
Deiphobus sees Neoptolemus rushing towards him. Neoptolemus essentially asks the other one to pick on someone his own side. Like, come on, pick someone on your own side, man.
You can call him D if you want, for the purposes of this.
Yes, Neo would have killed him if Apollo hadn't snatched D away in a cloud to the great annoyance of Achilles' son.
Yeah, first his dad gets people robbed from him by a cloud snatching, and now he does it.
Zeus pushes the cloud away and Neo rushes at the Trojans he can now see. Apollo rushes down to help the Trojans clothed in gold armor.
Very nice.
Fancy much.
Yeah.
Like, always doing too much. He shouts, the Greeks are encouraged, and countless people die!
Did not realise that needed a fanfare.
Apollo wants to kill Neo in the same place he killed Achilles.
Well, that's just uncalled for.
However, omens and signs are sent from Olympus to strongly discourage this idea.
You know, subtle omens, probably an eagle, possibly a note that says,
Apollo, I will kill you, get back up here, so help me.
Well, Apollo wants to ignore this, but Poseidon arrives to tell him to back off, man. Come on, like, be sensible, man, be sensible. Because if he doesn't, Poseidon will make an earthquake to break the walls of Troy anyway.
Oh.
So Apollo is a bit afraid for the safety of Troy, and so, he skedaddles out of here. Everyone keeps fighting until Calchas, the prophet, advised the Greeks to go back to the ships. That's because there's yet another prophecy.
That's definitely becoming a jingle.
Yet another prophecy. Troy won't fall until a man called Philoctetes shows up. So, for info, is the man who got Heracles' bow and arrow when he died in episode 48.
Oh, yeah.
Agamemnon and Menelaus halt the fighting for a bit and again send Odysseus and Diomedes on a road trip. This time it's to the island of Lemnos.
Nice.
This is the island where all the women killed their husbands, which I think we mentioned during the Argos voyage in episode 39.
Oh yeah, wasn't that the stop-off where the Greek heroes had no choice but to repopulate the island? Oh no, such a tragedy. Anyway.
They find a cave where Philoctetes is lying in a cloak cobbled together out of feather. He's been hungry, but the arrows he got have been good for killing birds, which is nice,
Yeah.
He's been making medicines to deal with many of his injuries as well. Basically, he's not doing too well, he's a bit banged up.
Yeah.
He's looking emaciated, bushy eyebrow, and with a festering wound under his foot. Ooh, that must hurt.
Yeah, especially if you have to run around killing birds.
Odysseus and Diomedes wander up and ask him, "How you doing?" They tell him the Fates are responsible for what has happened to him anyway. They can heal him if he comes with them to Troy.
That's basically blackmail.
Yeah. He agrees. Like, yeah, I'm with you, man. He washes. Hopefully the other one weren't looking. And they all heads for the ship. Athena sends the wind to speed the ship on, with dolphins accompanying the vessel as it heads back.
Oh, nice.
The Greeks feel sorry for Philoctetes as he disembarks. I mean, he looks a bit bad.
I mean, yeah, he rubbed a washcloth made out of a dead bird on himself, but it probably doesn't improve that much.
A healer called Podalirius, son of the healer god Asclepius, tends to Philoctetes.
Do you want to call him Phil?
Yeah.
You're allowed to call him Phil.
After a bath and tending to, Phil looks good as new. Probably looks cute. Agamemnon and Menelaus are very impressed by him, as a matter of fact.
Are you hitting on an ancient Greek mythological figure?
I'm just saying he might have been looking good.
Okay.
Agamemnon apologizes for leaving Phil behind in Lemnos, as it was the fate at work.
Yeah, not me.
He'd been abandoned after a snake bit him and left him incapable after Heracles died.
Yeah, the Philoctetes website, and yes, by the way, that is a thing, claims that his injury smelt so bad the other Greeks just left him there. They essentially promise Philoctetes the world if he helps them at this point, though.
Yeah. He even ends up forgiving Agamemnon.
Somehow? That's rude.
Everyone goes to sleep, and the next day it's back to boom, 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 boom.
Yes.
Fighting.
I think that could be inferred.
Phil cries that nobody should hang back until the walls and palaces of Troy are destroyed and burning like... And that's how book 9 ends.
Nice. We begin book 10 with Polydamas suggesting that they think of how to get out of this war, which has turned so badly against them. The Greeks keep finding impossibly cool people to come and help.
Yeah.
He suggests they bunker down for a siege and wait until the Greeks get tired of this and head back for Sparta. After all, the Trojans are amply supplied within the walls. Priam's got plenty of food in the palace, and they've withstood stuff like this before. Aeneas rebukes him. The Greeks aren't going to give up, and the Trojans aren't going to get resupplied even if they do get under siege. They should fight. Zeus will help them, given that he's their ancestor. Didn't we literally just say that Zeus forgot about his son Dardanus in a previous prayer?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah. Aeneas conveniently forgetting this fact. But better to go out in a blaze of glory. Or die horribly, I suppose. But, potato, potato. Or, seeing as that wasn't here yet, presumably...
Tomato, tomato.
Yeah, I don't think even that's there yet. Rye bread, other rye bread.
Note, let's check what vegetables were available in ancient Greece.
Yeah. We'll do that in the chapter recap. Zeus watches the Trojans pouring out and makes them brave. We get another prophecy, by the way. Paris is set to die today at the hands of Philoctetes.
Yet another prophecy!
The various war-associated gods mingle about causing problems while people such as Aeneas begin killing. Neoptolemus kills 12 Trojans with Achilles' spear. His dad probably looking up from the underworld. I'm so proud of you, my boy. One of these men is Galenus, a man whom Priam promised gifts to if he came to fight. So
much for that.
Yeah. Paris also does some killing, as does Teucer, bow guy.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, one of these people lived in Phrygia, the land where the moon goddess Selene fell in love with the sleeping mortal Endymion. And I only mention this because I'm sure we'll get to this story someday in a bonus.
Yeah.
Little teaser there for in case we ever do that. If not,
don't
worry about it. Moving on. We get a description of Philoctetes' quiver, which we don't need to trouble ourselves with at this point.
Yeah.
Paris rushes at Philoctetes with his own bow and arrows. He fires, but Philoctetes dodges, somehow, and it misses by a whisker. Don't worry though, it kills someone behind him, and Philoctetes fires an arrow himself. And at this point, imagine time slowing down like in the movies, the music getting distorted, and it speeds up, and it hits Paris firmly, but doesn't kill him. The Trojans retreat. Paris is in agony all throughout the night. They try leeches, but it doesn't work. For some reason, bleeding him doesn't work, if only we knew why.
Ouch.
Apparently, it is willed that Paris survive only if Oenone, remember, that woman who he abandoned, helps him.
Yeah, well, I doubt she will.
No. Surprisingly, he doesn't want to go and see his ex, but, he obeys. Suffering due to the hydra venom on the arrows, he approaches Oenone and essentially says the fates made him do it, which seems to be everyone's excuse this whole time.
Let me do it.
Yeah. Come up with better excuses for your terrible behaviour, people.
He didn't actually want to kidnap Ellen.
Yeah, it was just fate. Anyway, ex-wife who I abandoned, please help me? Huh? If he dies, Zeus and the Furies are not going to be happy.
I'll do Oenone's response.
Yeah.
No!
Yeah, she's furious and tells him to go ask Helen for help.
Basically, she goes like, how did you ask your Ellen girl for that?
Yeah, if she's so pretty, she must be good at, healing craft. Go see Aphrodite and Helen for a cure. She turns Paris away.
Fair enough.
While she talks with her maidens of fate and what may come, Paris dies on Mount Ida.
Ouch.
The mountain nymphs wail and remember his childhood lisp and his babbling as a kid.
That's cute.
So he's Parith.
Sorry, that's cute.
So he's Parith.
Yeah.
I did not know that this whole time. A shepherd informs Hecate, his mum, and she collapses in grief.
That's another child of Priam gone.
Yeah. I mean, at least Deiphobus survived, though. Priam doesn't hear any of this. He's crying over a Hector's grave. Ow. Helen also wails, bemoaning that the gods have ruined both her and Paris. I mean, she has nowhere to go now. If she goes to the Greeks, they're not going to treat her kindly, and the same goes for staying in Troy. If only fate had killed her before all this misery, she thinks. She's a lot sorrier for herself than for Paris.
Well, of course.
Yeah, understandably. Oenone is also grief-stricken now that he's dead. If only the fates had taken her away before all of this. Presumably in the kind of, I didn't realise you were actually going to die kind of way. However, she resolves to die just as he has. She runs out looking for his funeral pyre. Eventually, she finds where the nymphs are grieving for Paris. Wordlessly, she throws herself onto the fire.
All right.
Paris may have been evil in his heart, but he made a mistake to turn from a wife who loved him to one who did not. Book 10 therefore ends with Oenone and Paris both burning as the shepherds and nymphs watch. Yeah. So, that's part 5 of the Posthomerica. Thoughts?
Well, lots of death.
Yeah,
again.
I'm wondering if Hamlet got
Lots
any
of
inspiration.
people just complaining.
Yeah, you can almost hear William Shakespeare frantically scribbling notes while reading this. Hang on, so everyone dies? Interesting.
But yeah, thanks for listening and have a great week, everyone.
Have a great week.
This time it's to the island of Lemnos.
Nice.
Check where this is.
Oh, I didn't do that. Let me just do that now. This is behind the scenes stuff, listeners. Lemnos. Where in the Aegean is that? Can I even type? No, there we go. Lemnos.
It's in the Aegean Sea.
It is in the Aegean Sea. I'm looking. It's basically about...
It's between Greece and Turkey.
But that's the Aegean, though.
Yeah,
I'd say
well-
it's about 3/4 of the way up, round about where the sort of fingery bits of Thessalonica are, and about halfway from there to the Greek coast.
Good. Now that we've checked this.
Yeah, that was very important. Anyway,